Good morning students, welcome back to English 2 class, and today we will begin with the chapter number 12, that is A Robot in the Wilderness. This is written by Peter Brown, who is an illustrator. Illustrator means that to make the meaning clear. Okay, so he had written a book, The Wild Robot. We will see an interview of Peter Brown in this chapter. Okay, and if you read this book, you will find friendship, importance of helping others, and you will also know how to survive in an unknown place. Okay, and we will also see that sometimes technology makes your life easier. Okay, this book will show us that sometimes technology makes our life easier. Okay, now in this book, in this chapter, we will talk about a robot. Okay, and this robot was out of the 100 robots who were taken uh, to an island. Okay, they were taken on a ship, and suddenly the ship wrecked due to hurricane, and out of the 100 robots only 5 robots were left, and out of those 5 robots only one was safe, and that robot's name was Ross. So we will see this in this chapter. Okay, so Peter Brown is an illustrator and author of many best-selling children's books, including Children Make Terrible Pets, The Curious Garden, My Tiger Goes Wild, and You Will Be My Friend. These are the names of the books, children's books, which Peter Brown had written. Okay. While working on his famous picture books, My Tiger Goes Wild and You Will Be My Friend, which were internationally acclaimed. Acclaimed means publicly praised. And he planned to write a middle grade novel. So these books are picture books. My Tiger Goes Wild and You Will Be My Friend. These are picture books and they were very famous. Now he planned to write a middle grade novel. The Wild Robot is the fruit of his labor. Means he wanted to write a middle grade novel, and The Wild Robot is the middle grade novel. It is simply fantastic. It retains the poetry of a picture book with a depth of a longer read. Means it continues the poetry of a picture book with a depth of a longer read. The Wild Robot is the story of a robot named Roz. When robot Roz opens her eyes for the first time, she discovers that she is alone on a remote wild island. Why is she there? Where did she come from? And most important, how will she survive in her harsh surrounding? So as I said, due to the shipwreck, due to hurricane, out of all the robots, only one robot survived, and when she opened her eyes for the first time, she found herself on a remote wild island. Okay, and why is she there? Why it is called as remote? Because it is situated from the main centers of population. And where did she come from, and most important, that how will she survive in this surrounding, in this island? Rod's only hope is to learn from the island's hostile animals inhabitants how to survive. Hostile means unfriendly. So his only hope was to learn from the unfriendly animals and the inhabitants, those who were living in the island, that how to survive in this surrounding. Once, when she tries to care of an orphaned gosling means a baby goose. Okay, the other animals of the island finally decide to help her, and the island starts to feel like a home for her. Once, what happened? This robot Rose, she is mentioned here. This is Rose. She tries to care for an orphaned gosling means baby goose whose parents were not there. So this Rose had taken care of this goose. So seeing this, the other animals of the island finally decided to help her, and the island starts to feel like a home for her. Until one day the robot's mysterious past comes back to haunt her. So one day the robot's mysterious past means where was she from, how did she live at that time. So that past had started haunting her, means she realized that in what situation she was and now in what situation she is in. So heartwarming and full of action, Peter Brown's robot raises thought provoking questions about the environment, the role of technology, the role technology plays in our world, and what happens when nature and technology collide, and what it means to be alive. So, in this book, when we will read this book, The Wild Robot, we will find that it is very heartwarming and it is full of action. And Peter Brown's robot Ross raises thought-provoking questions. Means we have to think about the environment and the role technology plays in our world, and what happens when nature and technology they collide, means what, to strike against each other, and what it means to be alive in such a situation. The book raises many questions for the readers to answer. So the book raises many questions for the readers to answer. Let us find out from the author himself the answers. What answers the author gives, let us find out from the author, and many more things that made it possible for this amazing book to see the daylight. Here is an excerpt of an interview with the author. So, the author had given an interview, and we will see that interview and find out the answers from there about this book, The Wild Robot. Next, when the idea for the wild robot come, where did the idea from the wild robot come from? So he was asked that where did the idea for the wild robot come from? Years ago, while working on a picture book called The Curious Garden, I spent a lot of time drawing scenes of plants growing in industrial settings. So he said that years ago he had been working on a picture book. That book's name was The Curious Garden, and he had spent a lot of time drawing the scenes of plants that were growing in the industrial settings. I tried to imagine all the ways nature might possibly coexist with technology. So he tried to find out the all the ways where nature and technology live together in harmony. Okay, and at one point I drew a picture of a robot on a tree, and at one point he drew a picture of a robot on a tree. While he was drawing the images, he suddenly drew a picture of a robot on a tree, and suddenly my imagination was flooded with ideas for a story about a robot. And then what happened? Then suddenly his imagination was full with ideas for a story about a robot finding harmony in the wilderness, means in peaceful situation in the wilderness. I didn't realize at that time that I was on my way to writing my first children's novel. So I did not realize at that time that he was on the way to write his first children's novel. Now next is, why did you select a robot? Next question is, why did you select a robot? So he answered that the word robot was first coined by jazz writer in his play. The word robot comes from the Slavic word robota, which means labor or servant. So this word robot, it comes from the Slavic word robota, that meant what? That meant labor or servant. The play begins in a factory that makes artificial people called robots, creatures who can be mistaken for humans. So this play begins in a factory that makes artificial people. Okay, they are called as robot, and these robots can be mistaken for humans. The word robotics was first used in print by Isaac Asimov. The word robotic, it was first used in print by Isaac Asimov, and in his science fiction short story Liar, published in May 1941, Asimov was unaware that he was coining the term. the word robotic was first used in print, okay, by Isaac Asimov in his science fiction, that is short story Liar. It was published in 1941, and Asimov was unaware that he was coining the term. Coining means what? Making the term. Which term? Robotics. Robot. The term robot in itself is very fascinating for me, and it symbolizes the modern technology around which I could weave my story. So, this term robot in itself is very fascinating, very impressive for him, and it symbolizes the modern technology around which he can write his story. Okay, weave his story. Above all, children of our age are very much fascinated with robots. And above all, children of our age are very much fascinated with robots and their ever increasing functionality. So, children of our age, they are very much interested, they are very much attracted, fascinated with robots and their ever increasing functionality. So, children, we end our class here. In the next video, I will complete the chapter. Till then, take care, bye, and thank you, children.